top of the AM, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are heading down. It is a rainy day in New York City right now, but I am up. I have traveled from Jersey. I am in Manhattan. I am sitting in an Uber, which, child, we got to figure out a quicker way and more efficient way to be able to do this. Okay, all right. But due to the rain, I'm trying to hurry up and get there. Kid Cudi is coming to testify today. I'm going to get his testimony even if I don't get him coming in or going out of the courtroom, which I'm going to try to get him coming out of the courtroom. May not get him going in because I'm trying to hear what Diddys Assistant is going to reveal to us today. Because yesterday, he was talking about how he was setting up and breaking down the freak-off rooms at the hotels, okay? He was in charge of the bags. He was in charge of getting all of the luggage in there to the hotel room, and he was in charge of Diddy's medical bag. And we're hearing a lot about these medical bags, Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci bags. I guess them high designer bags be holding some high designer concoctions. You know what I'm saying? But he traveled with Diddy. He started from Nickelodeon. The person he was working with Nickelodeon went over to Combs Enterprises, right? Took him with him. And then he got promoted to Diddy's assistant. And as Diddy began trusting him, he began really trusting him. Late nights in the studio, okay? His days would start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes they wouldn't end until 6 a.m. So it's kind of sounding like how we got a testimony from the other assistant that was saying that he was working 20 hours a week, getting only 4 hours of sleep, helping Diddy out. And it was some of the same testimony that he was talking about. He confirmed that Diddy was booking these rooms under the name Frank Black, which he also confirmed, which we already had discussed, that the Frank Black alias came from Biggie Frank White. So, you can let me out here. Uh-huh. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way up. Right here is good. Thank you. You too. Yep. Thank you. Okay, so let me jump out because I don't want to pull up to the courthouse in a black car. Because I don't want to give the illusion that, oh, no, the wind did not disrespect the car like this. It did. It totally did. Anyway, I don't want people thinking that I'm somebody that I'm not. I don't want all eyes on me. So I said, drop me off here. But anyway, so the assistant was taking the luggage and traveling with Diddy. And he was traveling with him. Sometimes he said he would travel with him on those private jets. And remember, I was talking to y'all about the perks that assistants were getting, like why people would put up with stuff if they weren't being threatened, if they weren't under any type of duress. Why would they continue to put up with all of this? Because of the perks, the bells and whistles that they would get from being with Diddy. So he testified how he was traveling with him around the country, outside of the country, how he would fly on the private jet with Diddy, and how sometimes he would fly ahead. And when he would fly ahead, it would be to prepare the house, prepare the hotel room, prepare whatever it was that Diddy was going, so that he didn't have to worry about setting up, cleaning up, or it looking like he hadn't been there. He could just walk right in and he could do, you know, whatever it is that he was going to do. Now, when it got down to these hotel rooms, listen, there was bags and specific things that he was taking to those hotel rooms. He was setting up the hotel rooms. He didn't get too much into specifics, but do we really need him to get into specifics when we know what was going down at hotel rooms? Especially when he started talking about how he was doing the cleanup. Yeah, he was doing the cleanup. So he would go in there after Diddy was done in the hotel, and he was saying how he would clean up. There would be empty liquor bottles, empty baby oil bottles, empty Astroglide bottles, and baby oil everywhere. And he would go into those hotel rooms when Diddy was done, and he would go and clean it up. So that way when housekeeping came, he didn't have to worry about like Diddy's reputation being tarnished or soiled because of what they found in the room. Because back then he was testifying that housekeeping and things of that nature at hotels were taking pictures of the hotel rooms after celebrities would leave and selling them to the blogs. So to protect Diddy's reputation, he was going in there and cleaning it up. Cut Too Close TV said he probably wasn't wearing gloves or nothing. I don't know. I support everyone, but Henny will get to the point. Thank you. You're a New Yorker. That's good enough. Right, that's good enough. You don't have to take me all the way to the door. I have my umbrella. I need a bigger umbrella, but I'm grateful for what I have, okay? And yes, I have my coat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did get a jacket. Thank you for all of the cash apps that you guys have been sending me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Fam West TV too. Hey, Miss Teddy B. Hey, Lenny. Hey, Dominican Queen. Caramel Drip. Michelle. Carmen. Bree. Zoe. The Dirty J said the people still came on their own will. They did come on their own will. The only thing that he testified to yesterday was that his job was being threatened. That was it. Like, you know, Diddy would be like, oh, you know, if you're tired, you're fired. That was Diddy's thing. If you're tired, you're fired. He testified that he also engaged in taking drugs as well, that he had taken e-pills and things of that nature. But I guess with a grueling schedule like that, there's no way you're going to do that 7 days a week, 5 days a week even, and not take some type of substance to anything. But today, they ended off with him on the stand, and his name is George Kaplan. Okay, we're talking about George Kaplan. So George is going to continue to testify today, and then Kid Cudi will be joining us on the stage. I call it the stage. He will be joining us on the stand and giving his testimony as to what it was that he experienced. Now, I know all of the things that everybody wants to hear. Everybody wants to hear about how did he and Cassie link up? What happened? Did Diddy send somebody to threaten him? Did Diddy actually blow up his car? Everybody wants to hear those things, but right now, what we're actually going to be listening out for me, what I'm going to be listening out for when Kid Cudi gets on the stand is I'm going to be listening out for the stories you guys want to hear. Yes, I am. I'm going to be looking at how the defense is going to counteract his testimony. Because what I believe the defense is trying to do is they're trying to paint a picture of Cassie. Now, you have to think about this. Cassie was dealing with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi was hired by Diddy to work with her on a musical project. So Diddy paid him to work with Cassie. Cassie ended up dealing with him, allegedly. Now, her husband she's with now was her trainer, who Diddy paid to train her. And now she has 3 beautiful kids with him, or 1 and 2.5, because she's almost ready to give birth. So, 2.5 children, and it's like, are they going to go for a pattern? That's what I'm looking to see. Are they going to go with a pattern to see, you know, hey, every time, you know, he has put somebody in her face, she's gone and she slept with them. Like, I feel the smutting coming. Henny Glasses in the chat if you could feel the smutting coming too. I feel the smutting coming. I'm not going to lie. I feel the smutting coming. And I know that there are a lot of people that have already spoken on this, said this, you know, voiced their opinions, because, you know, everybody has an opinion. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. It's just not my opinion. I see a couple of Henny Glasses going up. You guys see that coming too? I think Ray Charles and them could see it coming as well. I'm looking for my damn Carmex, because y'all know how I am. And I can't find it at this moment, but I know I have some somewhere. Anyway, so we're going to get all of that juicy goodness. I'm going to run down, give you the updates as I can run down and give you the updates. But what I cannot promise is that I'm going to be catching all the stuff that you guys want. And I know you guys want Kid Cudi entering into the courtroom. And I know you guys want all of the good footage of all of that stuff, but today it's raining, number one. I'm not playing with this rain. My back is already starting to ache because of the cold and the rain and the change in the climate. So yeah, that's not happening. His kids are about sick of him. Maybe, I don't know. Blessings forever. Charger City says, blessings forever. Beautiful God loves y'all too forever. Tell everyone you know and don't know Jesus loves them. Y'all too forever. Teach everyone how to see and enjoy their blessings too forever. Thanks, Charger City. Always coming with a good word. Michelle says, what about Cassie's friend who Diddy held upside down over the balcony? Is she testifying? We're waiting. Listen, there's a bunch of people that I'm waiting to see if they're testifying. I'm waiting to see if D-Rock is coming in here to testify, because a lot of stuff is being thrown on D-Rock's shoulders. And D-Rock was Biggie's friend. D-Rock is the one who took the charge so that Biggie could go on and become the Biggie that we knew. And when he got out, he got a job working with Biggie, working with Diddy, okay? But D-Rock's name keeps coming up. Dang it, I've been saying his name. Roger Bonds keeps coming up. Uncle Paulie keeps coming up. And yesterday, George Kaplan brought up Rue. But he also said that Diddy went from having like I guess you could say, no offense to anybody, but like the low-level security where you're hiring the dudes from off the street to kind of like protect and serve around you, to hiring actual security companies, firms, professional security. So he had two different security teams. But the pattern that we're seeing here is that security was doing more than just securing just his person and his belongings. They were also securing anything that Diddy was doing that was illegal. They were making sure it was getting covered up. And that's the thing that all of the employees have in common, is that they were doing this cover-up thing when it came down to him. And that's what's making this the enterprise type of stuff. Now, he has immunity. George Kaplan has immunity. The name is slipping me as to who the other assistant was at the moment, but he testified to having immunity as well. And remember when we were talking about this RICO stuff, I said to y'all that the reason why there aren't co-defendants on this case with him, from what I understand, from what I've read from legal text, the reason why he doesn't have defendants is because those defendants have either gotten immunity or worked out plea agreements. So we're starting to see a lot of this where people are getting on the stand, and I hear y'all are like they're incriminating themselves. They're talking about being a part of these crimes. They're talking about doing things that they should be up there getting charged with as well. But if you've been granted some type of immunity and you've done a proffer, ain't no way you're gonna go down, because you worked out an agreement for your testimony. There's a lot of rumors that swirl around this case. I'm telling you that now. There's a lot of rumors that are going on up here at the courthouse. You've got a lot of people. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. This is somebody pulling up. This is somebody pulling up. Who's pulling up?
You can't get over here because of the umbrella. The umbrellas is crazy.
Hold go. Hold on, wait. Right there, both of them. You gotta make sure, bro. You just gotta make sure, bro. Nah, man, what's that, man? What kind of bag is that, bro? Nah, man, what happened, bro? They got a Bobby's bag, bro? You know the 99 cent store, bro?